You have done everything right. You have done everything you were supposed to do. You made no mistakes. However, everything else has gone wrong. All your plans have failed. You do not understand why it all went terribly wrong. In the aftermath of determining what had gone wrong, you come to the realization that had events not gone wrong as they did, the situation would have been worse. Joseph, son of Jacob, would find himself in such a situation. This is Inspirational Moments. Joseph was Rachel's first son and Jacob's 11th son overall, and was much beloved due to Jacob's affection for Rachel. This caused Joseph to be despised by his other siblings. Joseph was touched by God and received many dreams and visions. This further alienated him among his brothers, leading to conspiracy of murder. Genesis 37:18-20 reveals the plot. Now when they saw him afar off, even before he came near them, they conspired against him to kill him. Then they said to one another, "Look, this dreamer is coming. Come therefore, let us now kill him and cast him into a pit, and we shall say, some wild beast has devoured him. We shall see what will become of his dreams." They spared his life and sold him into slavery, leading Joseph to the land of Egypt. He would come into the service of Potiphar and would prosper. However, it would be taken away by false accusation by Potiphar's wife. Joseph would then find himself in prison, but would have success behind bars as well, becoming a supervisor of the prison. Joseph would interact with the chief baker and the chief butler, two servants of Pharaoh, ruler of Egypt, and interpret dreams of their fates. In time, Pharaoh had a dream of his own, and the chief butler, who had been released, would recommend Joseph to the task of interpreting the dream. Genesis 41:15 and 16. And Pharaoh said to Joseph, "I have had a dream, and there is no one who can interpret it. But I have heard it is said of you that you can understand a dream to interpret it." So Joseph answered Pharaoh, saying, "It is not in me. God will give Pharaoh an answer of peace." Joseph gave Pharaoh the meaning of the dream, which foretold of a famine, and advised him on what to do. Impressed, Pharaoh placed Joseph in charge of preparing for the famine. Genesis 41:55 and 57 showcase Joseph's success. So when all the land of Egypt was famished, the people cried to Pharaoh for bread. Then Pharaoh said to all the Egyptians, "Go to Joseph. Whatever he says to you, do." So all the countries came to Joseph in Egypt to buy grain, because the famine was severe in all lands. Joseph's brothers would eventually travel to Egypt to buy grain. Testing them, Joseph was able to determine their character and was suitably satisfied that they had changed, and eventually revealed himself to them. Joseph endured betrayal, slavery, false accusation, and imprisonment, but it positioned him to be governor of Egypt and gain the means to save his family. Genesis 45, 7 and 8 enlightens us. And God sent me before you to preserve a posterity for you in the earth, and to save your lives by a great deliverance. So now it was not you who sent me here, but God. And he has made me a father to Pharaoh, and lord of all his house, and a ruler throughout all the land of Egypt. And Genesis 50:20 brings Joseph's feeling on the matter to the forefront. But as for you, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good, in order to bring it about as it is this day, to save many people alive. The tragedy that befell Joseph became a triumph of God. Everything that could go wrong in Joseph's life went wrong, but God had a plan for greatness. We may not know what the difficulties of our life will be preparing us for, but we do know that God positioned us where we need to be rather than where we may want to be. If you have not subscribed to this channel, hit the subscribe button for more inspirational moments and ring the notification bell to get videos as they are posted. And if you were inspired by this video, click the like button and don't forget to share with others. Join us next week for more inspirational moments.